So you want to learn more about Akashic Records. Akashic Records are so exciting. Basically, what they are is a file cabinet that holds all of your thoughts, all of your experiences in this life, ones before it and one after it. Pretty crazy, right? I like to think of it as on Bruce Almighty when he opens that file cabinet and it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. That's what your Akashic Records are. They are information held on you and only you. It's a pathway that shows what your soul's highest potential is on this earth at this time. Through Akashic Records, we can look for guidance on current situations. We can look for guidance on your full potential and how to get there. We can look for guidance on pulling in information from past lives or just figuring out what those past lives were. If you have a past life that was full of trauma, because let's be honest, in the 1800s and before, things were not as easy as they are today, then it's fully possible that the trauma that was experienced then can be affecting you now. This might be the reason that you have some of the fears that you are not aware of. For instance, if somebody is terrified of water, it's fully possible that that person previously drowned in another life. Something along those lines. We can identify where your deeply rooted issues come from. What I like to do in mine is figure out what my limiting beliefs are and address them. Clear them out. I like to think of the Akashic Records as a web of flowing energy. And the limiting beliefs are what I call cause in that. And so it's a blockage. Think of an artery that has a blockage in it. I can go in and clear out those limiting beliefs to where they do not hold you back anymore. Actually, let me tell you a little bit about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs and how they're cleared in the Akashic field. In my experience, a limiting belief can be cleared in the field. However, when you're posed with the situation that triggers that once very active limiting belief, your body and your mind wants to go back to what it used to experience. It wants to say, wait, I know there's a limit here. I know there's a stopping point. So once that limit has been cleared, it may take a time or two of reaching that trigger and your body saying, no, we don't do this, for you to say, actually, that limit's not there anymore. For example, one of my limiting beliefs was that I will never have enough money. And so when I've went in and I've cleared that, but as life has continued to throw situations at me, this same trigger point has popped up. And in my brain and my body, I can feel myself saying, oh, no, we don't make money. We're poor people here. And then immediately, the second thought comes in and says, oh, that's actually not how we operate anymore. So it's partially retraining your mind to say, yeah, but I moved that out of here. Sometimes we get so used to the normal way we process things that even when blockages have been cleared, it takes a time or two to be like, oh yeah, this isn't a thing for me anymore. And I have fully limitless potential because I've taken those speed limits out of my Akashic flow, out of my life flow, and now I can really ramp up what I can do. Think of it as an amputee, somebody that previously did not have full use of their limbs. They've become comfortable and making do with what they have and doing things in a very particular way. But now they now have a prosthetic. There's an adjustment period before they can fully use that new prosthetic. Say, for instance, they now have a prosthetic leg that's going to allow them to run, not just walk. They can walk, but now they can run. There's an adjustment period where they have to learn how to use that prosthetic leg, how to not operate the way they have always done before. This is what you get. You get to identify the areas that you want to grow in. You get to identify the areas of yourself that you want to fix. And with this, you get to stand up and run like you have never ran before. So as you have your limits cleared, your limiting beliefs cleared, your cause cleared out of your Akashic field, you will feel that your body and your mind wants to revert back to what has been its state of comfort for the duration of your life. And so you will have to make a conscious effort to remind yourself that, hey, actually, I'm kind of a badass and this doesn't apply to me anymore, which is pretty great.